So friends, today we had successfully conducted the polling for Panji and Valpoi assembly constituencies. As we have been updating all of you since morning that the final voting percentage for Panji is coming as 70% and Valpoi is coming as 79.80%. The polling percentage during general election for Panji was 77.06% and in Valpoi it was 86.29%. So in these two constituencies the final voting figure coming out to be 75. So these are the final figures and I would like to give you the final figure is coming out to be 75.54%. And I would like to request my colleague Ms. Neela Mohanan to brief you on EVM preparations, as we have provided the handout. That, as you know, for the EVM there is a process of first level checks, first randomization, second randomization, commissioning of EVM, and then dispatch of EVM. Even during mock poll it is given, and then if any EVM is found defective, it is changed. So today I am really pleased to say that during the conduct of poll not even a single EVM VVPAT has been changed. So our process has been thoroughly robust and all the defective pieces we have moved out before they went to the poll. So I would like to give my mic to my colleague, District Election Officer North, to brief on it.
Thanks, sir. Good evening to all. As has been shown in the table, which is with all of you, at various stages, we have been paying utmost attention this time to ensure that we weed out or remove the defective machines, because machines can be defective at various stages. Of course, all these machines had gone through the first level checking, but subsequent to that also, errors can come up, and that is why every time on the day of poll, there are instances of replacement of machines. But this time, as sir has already mentioned, except for 2 machines in Valpoi, which had to be replaced even before the mock poll, we do not have any instance of any replacement of EVM or during the process of the poll. So just to take you through the details, during the commissioning of EVMs, that is the second stage of randomization, when the EVM is being prepared. At that stage, when the ballot paper etc. is put into the EVM, at that stage in Panjim, we found that 7 CUs were showing one or the other technical error. The errors are normally scrutinized and pointed out by the ECIL engineers who are specially deputed for this purpose from the companies which manufacture the EVMs. So the team of ECIL engineers are always with us during the time of commissioning. Therefore, on the basis of their report, we replaced 7 CUs and 1 VVPAT for Panjim at the time of commissioning, and this was on the 12th of August. In Valpoi, similarly, we had to replace 1 BU, 3 CUs and 2 VVPATs. Now, when these machines are replaced during commissioning, it is replaced from the reserve stock. Already there is a reserve with the RO, from that it is replaced. Then during the process of dispatch, at the time of dispatch also, the polling parties are asked to open the boxes and check whether the control unit is properly working. They are supposed to see the total figures, see whether all the buttons are working, etc. So in this regard, during the process of dispatch in Valpoi, we had to replace about 4 machines. Actually, RO Valpoi changed the entire set. He could have changed one component of the set also, but to be abundantly cautious, he has changed the entire set. And during the process of mock poll today, we, as I've already mentioned to you, it is actually before the process of mock poll, before the actual mock poll began, that 2 more defects were noticed. The VVPAT was just when the mock poll was about to begin, when the VVPAT was switched on, it was seen that the light was very, very dim. So it was being difficult to see what name and sign is appearing on the screen. Therefore, that had to be replaced, and then we had a problem with 1 control unit. That was a technical defect. Now, on the day of poll, even if it is during mock poll, if there is a defect, the entire set has to be replaced, BU, CU and VVPAT. So that is regarding the replacement of the EVMs.
We have successfully completed the bypolls to 11 Panji constituency and 19 Valpoi constituency today. With regard to security arrangements, elaborate arrangements were made. We had the assistance of 3 companies of CPMF with us, and we had deployed close to 450 local Goa police officials along with around 200 IRBNs They were deployed at various places at Nakabandis as well as polling stations today for the poll process. No major law and order problem came across in either of these two constituencies. There were some small skirmishes that happened in Panji constituency today afternoon, but then the moment the police team arrived, the entire crowd was dispersed, and it did not affect the poll process in any possible manner. So the entire conduct of the poll process today was very smooth without any law and order problems. Thank you.
Figure related to law and order arrangements during the conduct of election. If you know, the conduct of election start with the announcement of the schedule by the Election Commission of India. So for that, total 2,818 licensed arms were deposited in several thanas, police stations. Under the preventive sections of CRPC, 388 cases under 107, 20 cases under 109, 27 cases under 110 CRPC were initiated. Police had executed 282 non-bailable warrants. These are done to ensure that the anti-social elements are not remain outside. And then 66 non-bailable warrants were pending. And there were 11 nakas which were operational. Now I come to the seizure figure. Around 15 lakh rupees have been seized by the police during the campaigning period, and these were handed over to Income Tax Department. Police has seized 79 liters of liquor worth 22,000 rupees and 16 kg 954 grams of narcotics drugs valuing 24 lakhs 800 rupees. 16 kg and 954.24 grams. The value of the drugs is 24 lakh 800. Various locations during the campaigning period. 15 lakh cash were also seized.
It is in Bicholim police station at the Nakabandi. The vehicle was apprehended on the midnight, 14th and 15th midnight it was apprehended.
What has been arrested in this connection?
There were 3 persons. They are from Hyderabad. So far, prima facie and from the CCTV footage that is available, we have also interrogated the casino persons. It is known that they had come to play in the casino, and this money is from the casino, so we are interrogating and investigating into this, and the matter has already been handed over to the Income Tax Department, so they are conducting a thorough investigation into the matter, and the cash has also been handed over to the Income Tax Department.
The Excise Department has seized.
See, drugs, we have conducted extensive raids in various clubs as well as in all the coastal areas of North Goa. So the total amount of drugs that sir has just mentioned, it has been detected over a period of time in the past 10-12 days in various police stations, in various raids that have been conducted by the local police.
16 cases, you said?
16 kg.
16 kilograms. 16 kilograms.
How many cases?
There are around 13 cases. 13 cases, but then these 13 cases are only during this period of 8 days.
Then Excise Department has seized 719.67 bulk liters of liquor amounting to rupees 1,29,829. So these have been our attempt to ensure that the elections are conducted in free and fair manner. We had deployed extensive teams of flying squads, static surveillance team and nakas to ensure that no antisocial elements or any person with cash or any kind of goodies try to induce or influence the voting process. So this is the result.
Yesterday night, the flying squad detained a vehicle, Innova vehicle at Naka Point. And in that vehicle, the ex-Chief Minister and the star campaigner from Congress, Mr. Ravi Nayak, he was there along with one of his accomplices and the driver. So they were brought to the police station. Now their purpose being in Valpoi, it was not justifiable. So on that ground we have registered a case against Mr. Ravi Nayak, and we are carrying forward with the investigation. The vehicle was also seized.
But
till the
anything was
utility-
seized in the vehicle?
No, nothing was found in the vehicle as such.
Anybody has complained on them?
No, it was on the basis of the complaint received from the flying squad that we registered the case.
Actually, the polling person that
sections applied?
188 IPC.
144 order.
Yes.
Actually, there is a standard process that after the end of the campaign period, no political person should remain in the assembly constituency in which he is not the voter.
He said that in Panji, this whatever she mentioned about some clashes between BJP and Congress people. He said that there was no business for that Congress, Mahila Congress president to be in the constituency. Is it correct position? He said that election commission will have to look into this and otherwise they will approach court for voting.
He definitely, since as informed by the SP that the police is inquiring into the matter, like if the facts come out, so definitely action will be initiated.
Is that Mahila Congress has no business to be in the constituency during election?
No, it is not about Mahila Congress not being in the constituency. The whole point, as per the Election Commission of India guidelines, if there is a political functionary or a political campaigner, once the campaign period is over, he should not, if he is a not voter in that particular legislative assembly constituency, he should not be there and he should not be campaigning in that particular area. So we are inquiring into this matter, if whether this lady was here and whether she was campaigning. So we are inquiring into this. There are some 3-4 complaints which have come, but we are still in the process of collecting the intelligence and calling the concerned officials, the flying squads, the police personnel who were deployed there in order to take their statements and to establish the veracity of the facts.
But if the Congress has a counter argument, Congress has a counter argument that one minister was there. So what exactly is the minister's position as far as minister?
So many people are there, not only ministers, in BJP sides. Then how?
No, definitely appropriate action will be taken. We are already in the process of conducting the inquiry. As we talk here, the inquiry is being conducted at the police station level and appropriate action will be taken.
Appropriate action on ministers?
Those who are violating the
Those who are
guidelines.
violating the rules.
But if a leader is there, but he is not campaigning there, then
It depends on the facts of the case. Like let the inquiry takes place. Right now, on the basis of conjectures, we can't give any opinion. But the rule positions are very clear. And in election time, everybody is in front of election commission or election authority. All are equal, irrespective of their position.
790 liters of liquor was seized. Was it from both the constituencies?
Yeah, excise department has seized it.
No, sir, it is not from either of the constituencies. It has been seized from other talukas. That has been mentioned specifically in the excise report.
It depends from the election authorities. We had launched extensive sweep campaign through social media, through different networks, through rallies, and we have motivated voters to come out and vote in large number to exercise their rights. So we feel that they should have come in large numbers and must have beaten the records, but this is the figure that we are in. But we can't find any reason as to why they are not coming, because we made elaborate arrangements even for senior citizens and persons with disability. In the morning there were at one place, my good friend pointed out that at one place that ramp is not good.
Yeah.
So that immediately, in fact, we put the carpet and we put additional wheelchairs. So that way we were very prompt and ensure that all the assured minimum facilities in terms of ramp, in terms of shade, in terms of water services, they were there at all the polling stations. So that way, from election authorities and election management point of view, we made elaborate arrangement to ensure it is success and a smooth voting experience for everyone.
What happened to that case? Any compensation or anything has been awarded?
Sir, with your permission, that death had nothing to do with the polling station or the process of voting. It was a very unfortunate incident, but he suffered a cardiac arrest. And immediately our own team had ensured that he is taken to the hospital. So the question of compensation, I don't
Any
think
inquiry,
arises.
any report or something?
Definitely the matter was immediately inquired into as to how the death happened, and we had the report of the medical team as well. It was a clear case of a natural death due to cardiac arrest.